Well, hello and nice to see you again on this channel, talking about the same passion, having the same point of interest like me. My name is Alex and this is one of the video about Alex and game most burning passion, that means trains. Sorry I wasn't here during the last upgrades that came into the TSW2020 game, but I'm here to talk about the next ones, not to find any reasons to apologize. So, the latest update that we are talking about is DB BR 204. It has been announced by Deutsche a couple of days ago on Twitter and Facebook and so on. First of all, if you're new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe with the bell for more informations and the games coming. Like the video if you do so, and yeah, comment down below, why not? Any kind of suggestion is constructive. In the last weeks, Dovetail tried to improve the game, and as I'm pretty sure you know, they have been really focusing on improving the content, improving the game for us. As BR-DB 204, Dovetail seems to listen our voice for bringing on a shunting class for the main special both route on that port area. One of the biggest requests regardless to this route, except in steam locos of course. So let's talk about some technical data, some historical points which can be found for this class, this locomotive. The diesel program established in the mid-1950s by DR to replace steam locomotives introduced the V15, V60, V180 and V240 diesel classes. However, it did not include an engine of 1000 horsepower for light to medium passengers and goods trains duties, or for heavy shunting work, which could have replaced steam classes like 38, 55, 57, 78 and 93. This gap was initially to be plugged by importing engines based on the Soviet TGM-3 class, but when it became clear that the Soviet Union was not in position to supply these locos, the DR began developing its own 1000 horsepower diesel engine in 1963, which was to use as many of the components of the V180 as possible. The result was a 4-axle diesel locomotive with a central driver cab. The first prototype in blue livery in 1964 still had 900 horsepower engine from the V180, but the second prototype in 1965 in the red livery was given the 1000 horsepower engine. These two prototypes were not taken over by the DR and were later destroyed in a major fire in the repair shop at Cottbus. Their numbers also were later reused. Locos of this type were also supplied to railways in China and Czechoslovakia and to various industrial operators. The major update came into the 1970s when the class V100 became class 110 and a total of 1140 units of this class were built between 1974 to 1983. Anyway, many locos were rebuilt during the lifespan in order to excel at more specific duties. One such in particular was retrofitted with an 1500 horsepower engine, and these were classified as DR class 114. After the reunification of Germany and the merger of DR and DB were reclassified as DR-Baureihe 204. The launch of these very robust and reliable East German locomotives was not longer wanted on German rails. An unusual problem arose with a rolling motion that was traced to the wheel profile. On newly laid and ground rails, the engine rocked at high speeds. The DB finally reduced its permitted maximum speed to 80 km per hour, that means 50 miles per hour, which meant it could be taken out of service because this speed was too low for duties on main lines. Individual locomotives were later equipped with special shock absorbers on their bogies to counter the rocking motion. So that's what we are getting. As we know, we are going through a difficult time nowadays, as all of those companies, some Italian employers, need to stay at home. It's pretty hard to run a company like that, even if it's a game developer, because they need to stay together to socialize, to change thoughts and so on, and really need to stop pushing the things up and putting pressure on Dovetel, and we need to thanks to them for that. They are trying to work hard for this game, to work for us. So thank you, Dovetel, thank you guys, and guys, stay at home, it's much safer. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I played